I can't believe every realtor isn't doing this marketing strategy in their business. All right, I'm excited because in this video, I'm going to tell you how to leverage Facebook and Instagram ads to stay top of mind with the people that matter most, your sphere of influence. Now, the best part is it costs a fraction of what postcards do, and you don't have to be an ads genius to make it happen. Let's get into it. All right, if you're a real estate entrepreneur wanting to learn how to build relationships and influence in your local market, you're in the right place. Subscribe to our channel and hit the bell to be notified when we post a new video. Now, in case we haven't connected yet, I'm Amber Joy from Influential Agent. I'm a realtor, a coach, and a national speaker. But since 2010, we've been harnessing the power of Facebook ads to boost referrals. And since 2015, we've been guiding our coaching clients to do the same. Now today, I'm thrilled to unveil the secret sauce behind this brilliant marketing strategy, and I'm handing you the keys to implement it in your business. All right, let's first start with why should you be doing these ads? Because old school sphere marketing, like sending postcards, just isn't going to cut it in today's market. And hey, I've been in the business for over 20 years, so I used to send those postcards too back in the day, so I'm not judging, but people are not hanging out at their mailbox, y'all. They're hanging out on social media. As a matter of fact, according to statistics, the average American spends over 1 hour a day on Facebook and Instagram alone. Now, Facebook and Instagram ads serve as an online billboard ad, and it's like part of your digital name badge. It serves two purposes. One, it keeps you top of mind for referrals. Now, your sphere knows a handful of agents, if not a dozen other agents, so being top of mind is essential. And two, it gives your sphere the impression that you are a marketing superstar. And let's face it, if you can't market yourself well online, well, how the heck are you going to market their home well online? Well, at least that's what they're thinking. Now, I've even had a sphere member screenshot my ads and text it to me saying, "I can't open social media without seeing your face, Amber. You must be really good at marketing." Now, if they're sending me these kinds of text, then they no doubt have confidence in my ability when they refer to me. And that's important because their name is on the line when they refer to you. Now, as if those two reasons are not enough, well, ads just make sense when it comes to your budget too. For example, consider the average jumbo postcard costs around 78 cents each. Now, if you have a sphere of 500, that's about $390 a month. Now, let's compare that with the Facebook and Instagram ads cost. Now, at the time of filming this video, we're spending on average about $5 a day for sphere ads. Because remember, these ads are not to the masses, but just your sphere of influence. Now, that's about $150 a month compared to $390 for postcards. That's a $240 savings a month and a $2,880 savings per year. Can I get an amen? Not to mention the exposure rate. Now, with postcards, you're lucky if your sphere sees that postcard that's been shoved into the newspaper even one time before it gets thrown into the trash. But ads, well, they have the potential to see 8 to 15 times a month. Also, ads appear in the place where your sphere is hanging out for cheaper, and they see it more than they would traditional marketing. So it's a win-win, people. And yet, most agents aren't doing them, or they don't know how to do them. But because you're here watching this video, well, you won't be one of those agents because I'm going to give you these steps right now. Now, let's break this down into 4 steps. Step 1 is to define your sphere and upload it to Facebook as a custom audience. Now, this is you telling Facebook to just show your ad to a set list of people. Now, in this case, it's your sphere of influence. Facebook makes this super easy by providing you an example spreadsheet of how it wants the data uploaded. Now, the good news is you only need to have their first name, last name, and their email address in order to make it work. Now, the bad news, well, not really bad news, maybe just a little confusing, a schmidge, is the spreadsheet that Facebook gives you has FN for first name and LN for last name. Don't change it, just roll with it. I cannot tell you how many coaching clients this has thrown for a loop. So consider yourself informed on that. Now, another pro tip when it comes to making sure your list is Facebook ready is to double check and make sure that there's 0 empty cells in the spreadsheet, in the first name, last name, or email address columns. Now, if you're missing someone's last name or you have their first and last name but not their email address, then delete that row. If you try to upload a spreadsheet with a missing cell of info, then Facebook will consider your file corrupt and your ads are getting in front of nobody. Now, once you upload your list and name it as a custom audience, you're ready to go. And here's one last piece of awesomeness. You do not have to be friends with them on Facebook to get in front of them with your ads. Now, if you've heard this and said, Amber, I don't really have a sphere list, well then stop, do not pass go, you go to jail. No, really. Your sphere list is the most valuable thing you own in your business. So take the time to get that list together, not just for Facebook ads, but for all your marketing aspects. Now, if you need help defining, well, who should be on your sphere list, well, check out this other video I did where I give you the 3 criteria to determine if someone should be on that list or not. Okay, on to step number 2, create an ad image. Now, the ad itself will be what we call a hero ad. And guess who the hero is? You. Now, whether it's a picture or a video, your face needs to be a dominant piece of the screen. Why? Well, because your ad is only being shown to your sphere of influence, and your sphere recognizes you. Now, this is what we call a pattern interrupt while they scroll, and what makes these ads so powerful. Now, each time the ad is seen, a seed is planted for referrals. Oh, and when it comes to your ad graphics, remember your ratios, because Facebook owns Instagram, and you're going to be able to run these ads on both platforms with just one click. Therefore, you're going to need 3 different formats, 1x1, 4x5, and 9x16 for optimum placement across Facebook and Instagram. Now, this is why we typically make our ads in Canva, because you can easily resize an ad into these different sizes within just a few clicks. Okay, we just have 2 steps left, and I know you can do this. All right, moving on to number 3, create the copy for the ad. Now, don't overthink this part. Guilty party of one. Use your ad copy to train your sphere to think of you, because they remember you, usually how they met you. For example, I'm Amber, Jason's wife, or Amber from church, or Amber, Savannah's mom. But it's up to you with every marketing piece to retrain them that, no, you're Amber, the real estate expert, just like you do any other marketing. Now, you want to create copy that is simple and concise and provides value to your audience. Use lots of spaces between sentences and throw in a few emojis while you're at it. Now, you can also utilize AI like ChatGPT to help you to write the copy. But remember, like any advertising you do as an agent, you will need to adhere to the NAR's Internet Advertising Policy along with local policies. Now, be sure to look those up if you're not familiar with it. In addition, Facebook has a few rules of its own, and let me just save you some headache right now by saying that there's one rule that has been no way of getting around it in our experience, and that is you can only use the word you once in your ad copy. Weird, I know, but them's the rules. Just trust me and save yourself from the pain of rejected ads. All right, step number 4 is it's time to take out your ads. So head over to the Facebook Ads Manager and click the green button to create your ad. Now, the type of ad that you're going to be doing is an awareness ad. Now, I'm not going to give you the step-by-step on how to create an ad because that would take forever and they change the steps often. But I am going to hit the high points on the only thing that you really need to focus on here. The first item is to look for the special ad category. Now, you're going to choose housing. Now, this means that your ad is for real estate listings, homeowners insurance, mortgage loans, or other related opportunities. Next up is your daily budget. Now this is you telling Facebook how much you're willing to spend. This is not how much you will actually spend. Now we set this at $5 a day currently. Next up is audience. All you want to do is put your cursor in the box to pull up the sphere list custom audience that you uploaded to Facebook. Now, once you're done, the only thing left is to upload your image and sales copy and hit publish. Okay, at this point, you have your ad up and running. Congratulations, isn't that so exciting? But wait, there's one more important step in making your ads shine. Now, we'll just call this a bonus step. And it's important because you need to look at the analytics of your ad. So be sure to go to your ads manager and look at the columns under the performance tab. Looking at these numbers usually trips agents up at first, but let me break it down in a simple way. Now you want to pay attention to impressions and reach. Now you'll take the number of impressions and divide it by the number of reach. Now this gives you the only number that matters, and that is frequency. Frequency is how many times someone saw your ad. So if you got 500 impressions to your sphere of 250, then those people saw your ad twice. So the question is, how many times do you want your sphere to see the ad? Like how many times is good and how many times is too much? Well, let's turn to the research. According to studies, someone needs to see your ad 5 to 7 times before they even somewhat remember what was said, let alone who said it. Now, after 8 to 10 times of viewing your ad, they've connected your face and your message, and then there's your sweet spot at 10 to 13 times. This is when your target audience remembers you, your message, and keeps it in their minds for days after seeing the ad. But when you reach a frequency of 15, that's when you've reached what's known as ad fatigue. And ad fatigue occurs when your audience sees your ad so often that they become bored with them and stop paying attention. And we don't want that. That's why we suggest changing your sphere ads out once per month. You're basically always running a sphere ad, but the image and copy is being changed out one time per month, making it fresh in your sphere's mind and in the frequency count. And that's it. There's no stopping you from becoming a sphere advertising genius. All right, quick pulse check. How many of you have tried Facebook ads before? Success stories, epic fails, spill the beans in the comments. I want to hear all about it. Now, sphere ads are just one component of 6 that we use to generate continuous referrals from our sphere. So if you want to hear about the other 5, join me for a free masterclass called the Referral Formula. You'll find the link in the comments below. Thanks so much for joining me. If this strategy sparked an idea, hit that like button and subscribe for more golden nuggets. And while you're here, check out the other videos here on the screen for more insights. I'll see you in the next video.